Look at the wind, man. Look at the wind. Look at this guy here. Are you really okay to go up there? Oh shit! Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about this guy here, the all-new 2024 Meteor 75 Pro from BetaFPV. Now if you ask, what is the difference between the 2023 version or the 2024 version? When I took a look at it myself, I saw that everything is the same. The only thing that you can spot the difference is the UFL antenna here, which is shorter. That will help to prevent whenever you crash and the UFL antenna getting stuck into the propeller. Longer is not always better. Now this is all thanks to the all-new 5-in-1 Matrix AIO from BetaFPV. Besides this, everything is identical, everything is the same. If you look at the canopy, it's the same. If you look at the frame, it's the same. Even the models are the BetaFPV 1102 22,000 kV models, which is also the same. Now, why do I prefer the new version over the old version? For myself, it is not because that the new AIO has got a better processor, it has got a better gyro, or it has got a more storage space for black box data. But it is because of the old version, the F41S5M AIO does not come with VTX. And that means you got to use an external VTX, which is the MO3 on the old Meteor 75 Pro. And that means more wirings, more weight, and also more trouble. Now that we are done comparing both the new and the old version of the Meteor 75 Pro, you might also be asking, why should I be choosing the Meteor 75 Pro over the much praised A75? I would say that this is actually a hassle-free quad where everything is plug and play. As for the A75, if you ever fry a motor, you will have to resolder them back yourself. And then comes to durability of both of these quads. The Meteor 75 Pro has got a thicker and much stronger frame and has almost indestructible canopy, but for the A75, although it is much lighter, but it is also prone to damage.
Like what I have here, it is looking so sad now.
And not to forget to mention, the Matrix AIO is actually much thicker compared to the AFC as well. Anyway, we are not talking about the A75 today because there's a need to show you guys if this guy can fly as good as the A75. So let's go! So let's start with the BetaFPV 550 mAh 1S LiPo. This is not a high watt LiPo. So yeah, we're going to start with 4.2 and we'll see what is the flight time it gives us. Alright guys, yeah, so on this flight we are pretty much doing nothing but just cruising around and seeing like what kind of flight time we can get from this LiPo itself. But you can see here that the quad is extremely stable in the air, but please do not mind the jitters and also the vibration that you are seeing. That is because of a loose canopy. I did not realize it when I was flying with the goggles on. Until a few crashes later in the day, and I realized that the canopy is actually loose. I do not know whether is it from the crashes that I did or was it during this flight itself, but right after tightening the canopy and everything was just fine. Yeah. Yeah, right here you can see and notice the jitters and also some jello, and that is all because of the vibration coming from the frame or the motors and all. But everything was fine after we tightened up the canopy itself.
thanks to the larger props, which is the 45mm compared to the 40mm of the A75, the quad flies extremely stable. Now for the rest of this flight, there will be more cruising around and also more tree surfing, just to show you guys how well and how easy it is to fly the Meteor 75 Pro. But yes, definitely there are some minor adjustments during the flight, some extra stick movement. That is because we are flying analog here, and there are times when I really can't see the branches. Although the Meteor 75 Pro is slightly larger than the A75, which is like a 80mm frame base, it is still very easy to go through gaps and all. Alright, there we go, the first low battery warning from the XD itself. Yeah, so we went back because I was kind of far away from myself, so yeah, I was just flying back, and we landed at 3.34, giving us a 4 to 4.5 minutes flight time.
Second flight, we'll be flying with the Lava 1S 550 from BetaFPV and see how this guy perform. I'll be flying a little bit more aggressive right now, so let's go!
Now on this second flight, you'll be seeing some prop wash coming from the quad itself. I'll be sharing you guys some tips on how to reduce the prop wash and improve the prop wash performance at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Also, with the added weight on the Meteor 75 Pro, it definitely gives you much more throw than compared to the A75. Angle that we are having on the Meteor 75 Pro, I am not that used to it, so yeah, you will see later in this video when I try to do some Meteor, yeah, right about now. Failed my first attempt, I did not pitch enough. Second attempt, did some durability tests here. Third time is a charm. And yes, I cheated. This is what you get for cheating. Anyway, we ended the flight at 3.5. And when we land, the flight time was about 4.5 minutes as well, almost exactly the same as the one that we have while we are cruising. But we flew this pack a little bit more aggressive, as in not a little bit more, a lot more aggressive. Now let's have some more fun and some more durability tests before we head back to the bench, and I will tell you guys my take on the Meteor 75 Pro 2024 edition. Let's go! Woohoo!
And it is I, the curly FPV with a new haircut from the future. Anyway, I decided not to jump into conclusion that quick on that day itself, so I took the Meteor 75 Pro 2024 for another like 1 or 2 weeks to rip it, to really bash it and fly it. And right now I can actually tell you guys how I feel about the quad and also share you guys some tips on how to make the Meteor 75 Pro 2024 from BetaFPV flies better. So let's jump right into it now. Now the first thing that I want to mention is the durability of the Meteor 75 Pro 2024. It is extremely durable. I did not have any cracks on the frame at all after all this hard ripping, and the reason why you are seeing the changes of the canopy is just because of the camera angle that I would prefer to fly, which is a little bit more higher, while the original BetaFPV Meteor 75 Pro 2024 canopy comes with a fixed camera angle. So that is the reason why I actually changed to the air canopy. And the next thing is I actually rerouted the BT 2.0 connectors cable from the bottom to the top so that it will avoid the problem of getting cut by the propeller. Now what happened is every single time we crash, the LiPo on the battery tray moves in and out, and then eventually it will push the cable to the side of the frame, and then you will get this issue where the props cuts the cable itself, like what happened here. Now apart from that two changes, what I did was also to swap out these jam fan propellers to the ultra light props from HQ Prop, and these things now flies a lot better. So do test it out yourself and also let me know in the comments below if you really did felt the difference. But for myself, I think this has also improved on the vibration issue and also some prop wash issue as well. And to make these flies even better, I've actually changed the motor frequency from 96 kHz to 48 kHz on ESC configurator, and if you do not know how to do it, I'll leave UAV text detailed explanation video in the description down below so that you can do it after this. But it does definitely helps improve the prop wash performance, like you see in the earlier flight video where we have a lot of prop wash during some more aggressive flying. But right now this thing flies awesomely well with the changes that I made in the ESC configurator. So yes, my final take on the Meteor 75 Pro 2024. I will suggest any beginner or anyone trying to come into the FPV hobby to get your hands on one of these, just because it is extremely durable and it flies amazingly well out from the box. And yeah, if you are planning to get one of these, please help to support the channel a little bit by getting it from the affiliate links that I provided down in the description below. And again, thank you very much BetaFPV for sending me this particular quad for my review, and yes, it is super awesome. Curly FPV certified for beginners out there. Oh yeah, you might be curious on the earlier intro dive video. Did I make that dive finally? So do enjoy this part of the dive, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya, bye bye. Remember to subscribe.